Part 3. The city that promised hope but brought fear. When Khadijah could no longer carry the weight of her village, she left. She moved to the city in Senegal, a place she believed would finally change her life. A place where she dreamed of peace, freedom, maybe even a chance to start over. But she was wrong. The city was not her escape, it was the beginning of her worst nightmare. She went to stay with her uncle and his wife. At first, things seemed calm. The uncle's wife welcomed her gently, treated her kindly, and gave her a little space to breathe. For the first time in a long time, Khadijah felt like maybe, just maybe, she could belong somewhere. But the uncle, the very man who should have protected her like a daughter, became her enemy in the shadows. He stared at her in ways no uncle should. He found excuses to come near her. He spoke to her with hidden meanings, with eyes that made her skin crawl. Every day the tension grew thicker. Every night she lived in fear. He fought her, cornered her, pushed her, tried everything he could to break her spirit and force himself into her life in a way no man ever should. Khadijah was young, scared, alone, but she was not foolish. She saw the danger clearly. One day she gathered the last pieces of courage she had left. She didn't pack a bag. She didn't wait for daylight. She ran. She ran from his house, from his threats, from the fear of what could happen if she stayed one more night. She didn't know where she was going. She just knew she had to escape. When her uncle's wife noticed she was gone, panic filled her heart. She searched everywhere until someone in the neighborhood told her where Khadijah had run to. The aunt went straight to her. She found Khadijah tired, shaking, with fear still in her eyes.
"Why did you leave the house like that?" the aunt asked softly. "What happened?"
At first Khadijah hesitated. She had held this pain inside for so long. But finally, she opened her heart and told the truth. She told her everything, the uncle's advances, his threats, his attempts to break her innocence. The aunt listened silently. No shock, no confusion, only sadness and a painful truth. She told Khadijah,
"I am not surprised. I suspected something was happening, but I had no proof. I hoped you would come to me, but I understand why you couldn't."
Khadijah lowered her head. She had been terrified of the outcome, afraid that no one would believe her, afraid she would be blamed again, just like at home. So she ran, and running saved her life. But her journey was far from over, because the world still had lessons to give her, painful ones and powerful ones, before she would finally rise into the woman she was destined to become. The night felt heavier than usual. Hope, not the loud kind, the quiet one that whispers,
"Keep going. Your truth will protect you, your heart will guide you, and those who wronged you, their own actions will speak louder than your words."
Khadijah closed her eyes, took a deep breath, and let the night carry her tears away. Because even the strongest hearts need a moment to break before they rise again. There are moments in life when silence becomes heavier than words, when the people you trust hold secrets you never expected. But even in the middle of confusion, there is always a lesson. And Allah never lets a sincere heart walk alone. Khadijah learned this the hard way. Yet with every tear, with every betrayal, with every unanswered question, her heart grew wiser. Pain changed her, but it did not break her. Because even in the darkest nights, hope still finds a way to whisper, "Keep going." Not because of the darkness, but because of the silence between Khadijah and the ones she trusted the most. For days, she had been carrying questions in her heart, questions no one dared to answer. People around her laughed, talked, lived their lives. But inside her chest, something was breaking slowly, quietly. The kind of pain that doesn't scream, but one that sits and waits. One afternoon, she overheard something she was never meant to hear.
A whisper, a name, her name.
Spoken with a tone that cut deeper than a knife. It was in that moment Khadijah understood. Sometimes the people who smile with you are the same ones who hold stories about you that you never told. She didn't cry. Not this time. She just walked away with a heart full of lessons she didn't ask for. But life is strange. When you think everything is falling apart, Allah sends a sign, sometimes small, sometimes loud, that reminds you, your story is not over. Your pain is not wasted. Your patience is not ignored. That night, as Khadijah sat alone, a gentle breeze touched her face. Warm, soft, almost like a mother's hand. And for the first time in days, she felt something she thought she lost. Hope. Not the loud kind, the quiet one that whispers.
Keep going. Your truth will protect you. Your heart will guide you. And those who wronged you, their own actions will speak louder than your words.
Khadijah closed her eyes, took a deep breath, and let the night carry her tears away. Because even the strongest hearts need a moment to break before they rise again.